James Madison Senior High School.
And this is in Houston, Texas.
I went to Lincoln High School in Dallas, Texas.
Lawrence E. Elkins High School.
And is that in Houston, Texas?
It's in Missouri State.
Russellville High School.
And that's in Dallas, Texas?
Yes.
What kind of high school is Garza High School? Because you said regular high school.
It's kind of like a college. Yeah, it's kind of like prep you for college.
The race or ethnicity of the teachers and the students at your school?
Black and Hispanic. There was a lot of Hispanic students, but they never came to school. Most of my Hispanic friends got married or had kids and families and left. So you never really saw them, but they were there. Like, they were definitely in the community, in the neighborhood. They never went to school.
So would you say your school was a black or Hispanic or black and Hispanic school?
I think it was black and Hispanic, but they, like I said, they didn't really go to school. So all the Hispanic kids would come and leave, and then all the black kids would just stay. Because they had football practice and cheerleading practice and, you know, all the little bands and stuff like that. The Hispanic students weren't really into it like that.
Do the teachers and the principals look like you as far as their race? Are they the same race as you?
Yes.
As far as your race, do you find a lot of people that look like yourself?
What were the demographics of the school?
The area, it was majority black. It was in South Dallas, majority black, increasingly Hispanic, but still majority black. The teachers were pretty much all black. If it were a Hispanic teacher, it might have been one. There were 2 white teachers, and they were teachers of AP classes.
Would you say your school is like a specific majority of one race?
I would say it's half and half of black and white.
What does the staff at your high school look like?
It was pretty diverse. We had a mixture of black and white staff. We had black principals and white principals. Our head principal was white, but the assistant principal was black.
We got a couple that do, but you know what I mean? They on our side. Yeah, they like, you know, they looking out for us. Like, say, I think they will kind of help us out if we got a problem quicker than
some other people.
Yeah, you know what I mean? They know where we come from.
Did your school offer any AP courses for all students, or just a select proportion of the students?
They offered it. I was in all the classes, but it was the same kids from when I was freshman. Like, it was the same group of students. So most people didn't want to do it.
So did the people who weren't in AP classes, what kind of classes were they in?
They called the kids that weren't in AP classes in regular.
Do your school offer AP classes?
Yes, they does.
Are you in AP classes?
Only one.
What AP class are you in?
English.
Did your school offer AP classes?
They did.
Were you in those AP classes?
Yes, I was, and so was my social group. I was an athlete, so it was required for us to be if we wanted to make varsity. They enforced it.
Okay, so were you in those AP classes, and if so, do you think they helped? Like, did they put you in advance when you came to college?
I were in the AP classes, and I feel like he did, but only if you took it seriously, because there were students in the class who really should have been in the regular class, but somehow they got into AP and they didn't take it seriously, so they would joke around and just do whatever they wanted.
Were there any students who made fun of people who are in the resource classes or the special education classes?
Yes, because if you were in special classes, you didn't have to take the tax test, so they would get teased like, oh, you don't have to take the tax test, you're stupid. Or, I don't know, it's like this. Nobody wanted to be in those classes, so people made fun of it.
Were there students who you think were more, had an advantage of being more prepared for college?
I would say the people in the AP classes, because the teachers were more serious about the curriculum and enforcing it. If you weren't in AP classes, I don't feel like the teachers took the students' work seriously.
Do you think the people at your school are satisfied with the education?
No.
Why not?
Because they just take that diploma and just run with it. At our school, they really doesn't take their education as serious.
How would you say the quality of the education at your high school was for you?
It wasn't good. Like, I came to college and I was just confused and not doing good. So I blame it on my school. I don't blame it on myself. I had to figure it out. 3 years down the line, how to study and how to do homework and stuff. Just the whole thing. I know my school's bad.
So
for education.
So your school didn't have any classes or any kind of resources to help prepare you for college?
Yeah, honestly, it was just all the kids that were in AP and Magnet were like the favorites because we was kind of going somewhere already, quote unquote. So, I mean, I don't remember doing much work in high school, to tell you the truth. I did a little bit, but I didn't do what I should have been doing to prepare me for school. It was easy. It wasn't hard.
Are you satisfied with your education at your high school?
I didn't feel like my high school prepared me for college, like study ethics, and I mean, I was kind of scared when I came here. It's a big transition for sure. Our teachers, in my opinion, didn't do a very good job. High school was kind of like a joke.
Do you think your high school prepares you for college?
I feel like it prepared you if you wanted to be prepared. It didn't just like automatically prepare you. You had to take the initiative to be prepared by asking, by going extra mile, going to tutoring, or talking to your counselors or whatever.
Do you take school seriously?
Yes, I does.
How do you take school seriously? What do you do to take school seriously?
By going to all my classes, paying attention in classes, writing down notes, doing my homework, turning in on time, going to Saturday school.
Do y'all take education seriously in school? Seriously?
Yeah, this is like life and death, like for real.
What about you?
I mean, like, I'm not dumb. I know I'm not dumb. When he gets drunk, that's, you know what I mean? I know it's not. I haven't reached my peak as to where I can, what I can know right now. And I be in the music though, and I be thinking like, even though I know it's probably the dream of all kind of other people in the world, that I'm gonna be a rapper.
Do you live in the same community as your school?
Yes.
How do you get to and from school?
In the mornings, I ride the DART bus. And when I get out of school, I ride the school bus.
Y'all live in the neighborhood? Anybody live in this neighborhood?
I live on the south.
You live south?
I live south. It takes an hour for me to go here.
Do you catch the bus?
Yeah.
Catch the bus. But you live in the area.
But it's worth it.
Yeah.
Do a lot of people live in the area? Or do most people take the bus?
A lot of people come from different places. It's really mixed.
Actually, I know this girl that comes from Cedar Park.
Do the school bus run late for those who have to stay after school?
No. Whatever time that the schools get out, if you miss that bus, then you just gonna have to find another ride home.
Overall, would you say that you got treated as the other kids did, or did you get treated better because you were in AP classes?
I think I got treated better because everybody in the AP and Magnet classes actually applied to go to school. So I guess all the teachers showed favoritism to us because we were going to college. But, I mean, I don't know. The majority of my friends that go to UT were in the AP Magnet classes. And my friends that were in regular classes didn't go to school. So, they didn't go to college.
Like, how many were in your graduation class, and then how many you think out of that went to college?
When I got my class ranking, it was 500 students. And out of those 500, like, there was probably a set of 40 that was in Magnet and AP. Like, there was two classes of students for each AP class. And so, probably like 30 out of that 40 went to college. That's out of my whole class. So nobody really went to school. If they went to school, they didn't finish. Or they go to community colleges, not a accredited university.
Did the majority of the students of your graduating class go to college?
I would say about 75% of them.
How many students would you say went to college from your graduating class?
There were 200 graduating from my class. A lot didn't graduate because of tax. And out of those 200, I want to say at least 75, I want to count off the bag, maybe 75 people went to some form of college or university.
Do you plan on going to college?
Yes.
A 2-year or a 4-year?
Well, actually, I plan to attend Tyler Junior College for 2 years to do my basics. Then after that, transfer to a 4-year college. That's what I plan to do.
Have y'all's parents graduated from high school or college? No. Do y'all want to do that?
I want to graduate, and I eventually want to go to college, but not straight out of high school.